Hello and welcome to another update about AVAX Avalanche. Avalanche or AVAX is currently here in this 5-wave move to the upside. At least this is my view, that we have completed here a wave 1 on the 15th of February, the first impulsive wave, that we are now in a corrective wave move. I don't think we have completed that yet. Yeah, we have still space lower. I mean, we already reached the minimum that we need to reach. This is the target area that I gave you a few weeks ago, where I believe the price is going to land again. And you can see how nicely we came down. We've missed it by, I think, $1 so far, but I think we are still going to get in there. The way the price looks at the moment, at least. And as soon as we have a reversal here to the upside, I would expect prices above 130 US dollars. That is pretty much just based on Fibonacci extension levels for a wave 3. After that, we are probably going to see a 30%, roughly 40% decline in a wave 4. And I'm not going to talk about the whole price. I'm only going to talk about the, I'm only talking about a 30 to 40% decline of this wave 3. So you take that length here, and then that is the retracement. And after that, you have the completion of a wave 5. That, bear in mind, would only be the completion of a higher degree wave 3. That is currently how I see the market going. This is only an illustration how it could happen. Yeah, these boxes might move slightly depending on the lows of the individual waves. So for example, if the wave 2 comes lower here, that wave 3 would also go a little bit lower. And you can see that if we just take a look at the Fibonacci extension tool, just to really show you how this can be done. So we go all the way up to the top of the wave 1, and then you can see, depending on where the low of the wave 2 will be, then we have our minimum and maximum targets. I think that box up there is based on even quite a bearish scenario where we would move somewhere here into the range around 458. But as I said, it's only an illustration. If we already turn around here at the 71 US dollar level, then we would expect that third wave to go at least to 145 US dollars, because this is the 1.618 Fibonacci extension. Yeah, so this is how we would expect it for that move up. But I don't think we have seen the low here yet. It is technically possible. We talked about it. We talked about the Fibonacci retracements, and it has worked out perfectly. So we talked about the retracements of this wave down. Yeah, exactly like that. And I told you that the 50% retracement is in this move here of this A, B, C, and larger degree, or obviously they are part of wave 2. So of this wave 2, the minimum retracement is the 50% Fib retracement. You can see the price has nicely reacted to it. Pretty much we've stayed above it. We had a few dips below it. You could call them a fake out, or maybe they will still get filled. And overall, however, you know, if we look at the target area here, so obviously I told you the minimum requirement, I told you here the price can already turn around, but with a higher likelihood we get into this region here. Therefore this is highlighted here in yellow with a green border around it. And I mean, it starts at $70.64 and we have come down to $71.90, right? Or yeah, so I think fairly close, but I still think the way the price is looking at the moment, and it's currently failing to make a higher high, that we are going to see that drop once more into that area here. Yeah, we could even here in the current wave C, we could come up a little bit more. That would not be unusual. There is certainly a possibility to move a little bit higher, maybe all the way up to the wave B once more. So these waves and the volatility here oftentimes tricks people out. But as I said, you know, the 50% retracement level was already a potential entry point. I already bought a position around about $70, $75 somewhere. I would need to double check where that was. But this was one of my buy orders here on the way down, because I wanted to get a position in. And yeah, considering where AVAX was already at 145 here in this wave 1 to the upside here, the higher degree wave 1, yeah, I think this is a pretty good price, 50% discount pretty much to where it was. And we've done that a few times here on this channel. If you've been with me for longer now, then you will know that we did that before. We sold AVAX, I think it was, oh, I would need to go. No, I think it was here. No, here it was. In that wave B top. Took profits just before Christmas, that was. And my sell order, I think, triggered here around $120, perfect at the top, and then the buy orders triggered down here, or one buy order triggered down here. So it's all working out. And if you're interested to see these buy orders and sell orders from me, the ones that I set then for myself, then yeah, make sure you check out the channel membership. You can get them with the silver or the gold membership. But for now, yeah, I think we have seen another nice dip. Expectation would still be just purely based on probabilities and what is most likely to dip a little bit lower into the region here of that target area. And again, for everybody who's on the smartphone or on the phone, this is the region between the 88.7% Fibonacci level, the 88.7%, that is $58, and the 61.8, that is $70.64. From here, a reversal would be expected to get into a sustainable third wave. This is not very clear yet if the low is already in. So we would need a little bit more patience. And even if that was the case, had we already seen the low, you now think you're missing out, which I think would still be way too quite early if you really expect that target box here. I do it, yeah, because we are currently below $80. And if we talk about a price here around 130, 140, that's still a decent profit. But we haven't yet seen the confirmation. So at least, you know, I want to see here structurally an impulse. And as long as I don't see that, there is no 100% confirmation, or there's never 100% confirmation. But even if that first impulse appears, bear in mind, this would be a third wave, a very bullish wave. And in that very bullish wave, what you typically get is a 5-wave move. So even here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is then this third wave, yeah. And again, here, that first wave would be a good indication, or would give us a good indication if it already has formed an impulse, and a possible next entry point then would be here. And here we could then be more certain that we're already going up because of that impulse, yeah, and that typically comes down once more anyway. So that would be a possible next entry point that I would probably then use as well. And then we are gonna go up here. That is my view, long-term view anyway. We're looking here at rising prices for AVAX. If this scenario plays out, for now it seems to be adhering to the wave count. That can give us a better indication that we're actually riding the correct wave here. Because obviously if I label this in the wrong way and we're not in the right waves, then all these targets don't work. So far I think it's been working. And yeah, again, up here, this would only be a higher degree wave 3, after which again, you would come down in a higher degree wave 4, higher degree wave 5. So we're looking at $200 plus, sort of medium term in my opinion. Just now, the 4-hour has turned bearish. So that would confirm my view that we might really dip once more into that green target area. Yeah, but for now, we are still too far away from that. Probably at the moment while I make this video, Bitcoin is dropping a little bit. I think it is. And yeah, stochastic RSI down, so negative momentum. Dropping into the bearish range on the 4-hour, that is not a bullish sign. And even here on the 4-hour RSI and DI, we might get a short signal on the 4-hour. Now, all of that adds to my view that we should get a little bit more of a dip into that target area here. Decreasing negative momentum on the daily, I think that is slowing down a little bit. So yeah, it all depends on here if on the daily this will be avoided, that bearish crossover, that bullish crossover. But even if it isn't and we have a bit more upside potential, as I said, even here, even in a more bearish scenario where we come once more deeper in the target area, we could have some short-term upside anyway. And I think we get that short-term upside if we break above $82. That is a resistance level. But if we don't, then this could really turn around and we could really drop into that area here before we then really reverse and move higher and fulfill that scenario. So that's currently my view on AVAX. Hopefully it makes sense. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.